Peoples is trying to get this other phone on. This other phone that has a whole total mind of its own now. Phone has a whole total mind of its own. Does things and stuff when it wants to, how it wants to. Welcome, 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 you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What in the Jamaican podcast is going on here? Sylvie414. That's what in the Jamaican podcast is going on here. And I is Sylvie, your rough edge lady, coming to bring you some of that 414, that one in the middle for balance. You know, you see things this way, and I might see things that way. But if we come together and try to work on some effective communication, things can work out. We may be able to get some understanding. We don't have to agree to understand, people. We do not have to agree to understand. I'm getting a little bit of power because, you know, it did this the other day. The power, it keeps acting like it want to come on, but then it don't. Shout out to what in the Jamaican podcast is going on. Last night, that's why I'm trying to get my phone on so that I can engage with my chat. If I have a chat, I would like to be able to engage. But what I cannot do, as the young man said on Sunday, she is way over there. I can't see that from way over here. But if I can get this to come on, then I can pull up my live and I will be able to engage in the chat. I was trying to see if it's going to catch some juice enough to come on. We going to see what it do. What it do, what it do. But other than that, welcome, welcome, welcome. Like, share, and subscribe. I can't see one thing over there on that chat. So y'all see the name of that title? 2 reds, 2 rums, and my gut. The trial started today. The trial started today. And when I came live yesterday, did we talk? Yeah. We talked Morico because, what did we talk about yesterday? I think did she give me the jury selection? Did I do jury selection yesterday? Well, let me look in here and see. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I do see that I have some chats over there, y'all. I can't see what y'all saying. I promise you one thing for sure and 2 things for certain. I cannot, Dawn. I cannot. I am trying to see what I talked about with y'all yesterday, but I ain't trying to talk about nothing that I've already discussed. Because tonight is only, when I promise you we talk about Morico, we is only talking about Morico tonight because I said, they threw some monkey. Okay, that's what I talked about. So I didn't talk about what I'm about to tell y'all today because I just found this information out like last night and this morning. Like, look, y'all. Let me first go in and explain the name of the title. I'm trying to. It don't seem to be coming on so that I can engage with that chat. This is a try. This you said 2 reds, 2 rums, unalivens, red rum, The Shining, Jack Nicholson. I'm 50. So this trial is in Mount Union, Pennsylvania. It's taking place in Mount Union, Pennsylvania. It's Huntingdon County, Pennsylvania. I met his wife, Morico Johnson. I met his wife on my way to surgery. She was my Lyft driver. I've told this story time and time again. The information that I gave you was based off of some monkey wrenches that started before the trial. She got a call from her husband's attorney last week saying he had to be in court. And so he had to go in court to find out. I did. I dropped those videos to say that Judge Ling ain't here no more. Judge Ling dropped motions, y'all. Judge Ling dropped motions. He denied motions. He accepted motions. He had conditional motions. Judge Lean dropped the motions. Judge Lowball, I'm going to tell you in my Tanisha Johnson text message voice. Let me get to the page so I can make sure I'm telling you exactly what Mrs. Johnson said. First, let me tell you that my text message from Tanisha last night, before I tell you what she said, my text message from Tanisha last night, we talked a little bit because I said yesterday, I prayed for her. No, I don't know if I said that. I prayed for her yesterday morning. I just sent her a voice message and I left her with a prayer. She texted me back and said, God has sent 3 people. God know I love the number 3 first and foremost. God has sent 3 people that she needed. She was like, wow, you don't even understand how much that meant to me this morning. So by the end of the night, she was saying to me that she had her notebook and she would talk to me after the trial. I dropped the video yesterday. Y'all go check out that Morico Johnson. You wanna go check out that playlist in my Morico Johnson voice. I had to say it 3 times. He likes to say things 3 times. She said I'll speak with you after the trial. Trial ain't scheduled to end till the 15th. Scheduled to go to the 15th. So this morning, she says, she sends me a text message. No. She called me. Because she blew my mind. This woman done been blowing my mind the whole time because she blew my mind when she found me on social media. She found me. When I got out of her car in September, we didn't exchange numbers. All that I did was say, may I speak about your story on my platforms? She said yes. She told me where to go find info that I could. She told me to go watch The Real Dana, and I did. I watched both of them twice. They spoke with The Real Dana twice. Once, Judge Joe, they were trying to get up there with Judge Joe Brown, and the first time they didn't get him, so they went up there again and talked about Judge Joe Brown. Spoke with Judge Joe Brown. After that happened, gagged him. Yes, they did gag defense attorney Jonathan Sims. You won't be talking about this no more, what they said. So for her to find me on social media, in my mind it was God. I told y'all I believe God put me in that car. That's my gut. That's my gut. God put me in that car. Not only did God put me in that car, let me explain to y'all what I've been explaining to the peoples. The peoples that be here that I be talking to, and the peoples that I be knowing, not the peoples y'alls. What I've been explaining to the peoples is I take Uber often because my insurance uses it to get me to my doctor's appointments. Now I have to bring a Nancy into this as well, because a Nancy told me that I have to speak to people. I speak to people. Even when they don't seem like they want to be spoken to, you gotta speak to people. So I get in these Ubers and these Lyfts, and sometimes you get in there and some people act like they don't want to be spoken to, and I have a hard time sometimes speaking to people that act like they don't want to be spoken to even still. But God is dealing with me. Welcome, y'all. This phone still ain't coming on, but I would love for y'all to like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get this phone to come on so I can engage with my chat, because I can't see it, but I do see that my chat is going. But I'm telling the peoples, I get in these cars and I go with what I believe the energy is. And I don't know anybody's situation. I told her, I said, sometime I get in the car and I have a great little time with the person. They might be playing some old good old music or what have you. Sometimes I get in the car and I just don't say nothing. We just don't say nothing to be quiet. And sometimes I get in the car and they feel like, I'm ready to get out. It didn't feel like I was ready to get out with Tanisha, but it just, in the beginning, it felt like it could possibly be a quiet ride. I didn't know what was on her mind. She didn't know what was on mine. I don't even remember how the conversation started. But once that conversation opened up and she began to tell me that story, I'm just like, whoa, this is real life right here, God. This is real life you just brought to me as I was trying to go to the hospital to have surgery. And I began to speak about it on my platform after I watched The Real Day. And I watched both of them twice, as I said. I wrote down everything that I got from her platform, and I brought it to my platform. And I credited her for what I had gotten from her platform. Ain't no sense in it. I be watching these podcasters around here, hot like fire, because people don't want to give them credit. Anytime I get something from anywhere, I'm going to tell you, but that to me is referencing your sources. You learned that when you were learning how to write papers. I ain't trying to take no credit. I don't want no credit. Hey, in my Keith Lee voice, the rooms that are meant for me is going to be the rooms that are meant for me. Those who are for me are going to be for me. I thank God every day. Look, I'm one subscriber down from 300. Stop playing with me. The people that's going to support me, they're going to support me. I ain't out here trying to go viral. I am out here trying to grow organically, as the God said. So I'm like, may I speak about your story? She said, yeah. I began to speak about her story. I began to Google to make sure that there were no updates that I needed to bring to the people. Whenever I got an update, I brought an update. She was able to get more than me because she was paying for that. Now fast forward to the call this morning, because I was shocked by the call. And we've been communicating, but we just haven't talked on the phone. She called me this morning, and she said, you want to go read this article. And she goes to tell me that there's an arrest warrant out. And, I mean, she's going into what's going on in the article and everything like that. And I go and I read the article. I'm going to tell y'all what the article said. First, I'm going to read. All I got is a proverb for y'all. I'm going to read this proverb because, in my opinion, just based off of speaking to Tanisha, because I've yet to be able to have a conversation with Morico. He locked up. But through his wife, I ain't seen nothing but faith. I ain't seen nothing but faith. When the correctional officer asked him, was he scared? Well, I'm be scared. I got faith in God. Faith don't mean it can't get shaken. Because you got faith don't mean it can't get shaken. When he walked into that courtroom yesterday, let me read this proverb first. Come, eat of my bread. This is Proverbs 9:5. Come, eat of my bread and drink of my wine, which I have mingled. That's wisdom. Come, eat of my bread and drink of my wine, which I have mingled. Wisdom is the thing that faith is made out of. The thing that faith is made out of. You're not always going to see. It's not always going to look right. The name of that video yesterday was, can y'all say monkey wrench? Because before the trial started, the judge was gone. The venue was gone. Jury selection had to be in a different place. And the trial. That's all before the trial started. So then we get to jury selection. And it's 120 people that look nothing like Mr. Johnson. When he walked into that courtroom, faith shook. Because sometimes it shakes. His faith shook because he saw a bunch of people that didn't look like him. You know, probably a jury of your peers. None of those look like his peers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all like, share, and subscribe if you don't mind. None of those look like his peers. He said, but then a calm came over him. I would say the God, if anything. That was 120 people in there coming to try to judge you. One of them was the same color. And I talked to somebody today, and she said, that don't mean it was his peer. Oop. Oop. That don't mean it was his peer. He had to go in there, and he had to face a new judge. Judge Lang, and I just say it. I think he would have done his job. He fell ill, but he it appeared balanced. But guess what? Tanisha said after I read that article. So I have yet to tell you what the article said. Where it is it? New judge, new rules. They ain't playing by the old judge rules. I'm finna tell you why. I said, can you say monkey wrench? See, faith, in the face of the craziness, faith gonna stand. Oh Lord, my Lord, how excellent is your name in all the earth, oh God. You are great and greatly to be praised. High and lifted up. You are the true and the living God. You are the God of faith. You are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. You are high and lifted up, exalted above every trial, tribulation, every circumstance, every situation. Lord, I thank you that your presence is in that building. I thank you that no weapon formed against the truth shall prosper, and every tongue that comes against the truth you shall condemn, oh God. Wrap your loving arms around Morico even right now, oh God. Because he ain't been doing nothing since I've gotten a whiff of him. Lord, he's been doing nothing but exhibiting faith. Only you know what really happened that night, God. And the people that know, but the people that know. So Lord, I thank you for moving even right now. I thank you for your will and your perfect way. I thank you, Lord, that you go before him and you continue to keep his mind, his spirit, his heart. And I thank you that the truth come out. That and only that, oh God. Nobody is ever claiming that anybody is perfect, but no innocent man should ever have to be in jail for a crime he did not commit. So God, I don't care what monkey wrench get thrown. I don't care what go on that don't look right, oh God. If you be for him, who can be against him? Have your way in this, oh God. And I will forever give your name the glory, the honor, and the praise. In your holy and righteous name I do pray. It is so. Alright, y'all, so that eat of my bread, that's speaking about the gospel of the truth of the gospel of the Christ. It said that it is more than necessary food. I don't, this is my opinion. So I don't know nothing. I ain't no lawyer, I ain't no police or nothing like that. I know a little bit about faith, and a faith that it appears that I see in Morico through his wife, through the things that she has said to me about how he's holding up, even through Judge Ling's, when Judge Ling asked him was he gonna be okay, wait until today for his trial to start. Even that wasn't something Tanisha told me. That was something I read for myself. It exhibited great faith and patience. Woo, Lord. We don't be knowing we don't even want to have to deal with patience. This man done been locked up for 2 years. 2 years. So, that wine is the love of the Lord. The Father Lord, the Son Lord, the Spirit Lord. It's the love of the Lord. And again, I'm going to say, because I didn't finish giving my shout out. Shout out to what in the Jamaican podcast is going on here. Shout out to it's Brazilian sister. Shout out to my shrimp that was on my live last night because I got to engage with the chat. That's why I'm just so upset. I got chat over there that I can't engage with. But I said all of that to say my shrimp, and that's all I can remember from his name. But he said he worships Satan and he loves Satan. Because I was talking about God telling me to lead by love. He said, so that means you gotta love me. I do. And I do love you. Did you think that I was gonna block you because you said you love Satan? Nope, that ain't what I'm here for. That ain't what I'm here for. But what I ain't gonna do, that what I had to tell him, because he kept getting back in. What I'm not gonna do is allow you to distract me from what I'm here to do. That's what I'm not gonna do, my shrimp. But you is my shrimp. That what you is. But okay. So yesterday was jury selection. So I told y'all it was 120 people there. It was only one of them that looked like Morico. There was an arrest warrant put out for Cynthia Swan. Cynthia Swan is Morico's ex-girlfriend. Cynthia Swan is also the friend of McWaters, which is one of the women that were red round. The jury consists of 5 women and 7 men. You're going to have DA David Smith and ADA Ethan Wilt. And you're going to have defense attorney Jonathan Sims, who is from Fairfax, Virginia. In the court also was lead investigators with the Pennsylvania State Police. You had Trooper Dana Martini and Corporal Jonathan Thomas that were in there. Now those were the findings. So, excuse me, what was reported as far as for the jury, the choosing of the jury. Now Cynthia is among one of 45 people who are said to have to testify. And Cynthia done sent the DA the email and was like, yeah, no, I ain't coming. Yeah, no, I ain't coming. Now you must know that in the beginning, Cynthia said that Morico couldn't have done it. And then somewhere along the line, it switched up a little bit. Switched up. And then also said she was supposed to be on her way to visit McWaters and them at the time of the Red Rums. But then she changed her travel plans. Why? Y'all remember the last time I did that when I'm talking about the baby, I went to my Morico Johnson voice and I said, y'all don't find that suspicious? Y'all don't find that suspicious? Y'all don't find that suspicious? Why she just stopped? Okay, so here's where I'm going to interject. Y'all know I had said yesterday that when Tanisha tells me something, I let y'all know that Tanisha tells me something. So, okay, somebody else had told me something, had interjected when I was telling them everything that was going on. They had told me their opinion, and then I talked to one other person, and they kind of elaborated on the opinion of this other person. So, I'm about to give y'all the opinion, because Tanisha don't even know the opinion, because I'm trying to rest easy with texting her too much, because she has to keep all of the peace around her. I'll be praying for her, and we communicating, but I ain't getting ready to just be going crazy because she got enough on her plate. Like she got enough on her plate, and she gonna hear what she did. Now I don't know. Look, this is just me talking to somebody, and this somebody has always been something like a conspiracy theorist. Let me come in close. Let me go close. This somebody has always been something like a conspiracy theorist. That's good. Now, let me drink some water. Hold up. Oh, y'all. Before I do that, y'all must see that things look a little different. My desk is over there having technical difficulties. Now, God told me everything that I had was going to be at the house, so I'd be trying to create things from things that I have, and I just be trying to do things with things that I got, buying the most minimal amount of things. And I keep having technical difficulty with the piece of the wood coming apart from the other piece of wood. It just broke at 4 o'clock in the morning. It broke at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was getting up going to the bathroom because that phone right there that don't want to come on now, it came on and alarm went off at 4 o'clock in the morning. Just woke me up, boom, right out of my sleep. I had to go to the bathroom. So when I heard that fall and didn't know what it was, I was just coming in here to transfer to get over there. because I wasn't there. I was asleep on that recliner because it's so comfortable. But at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna jump in my bed for a couple of hours because I only had a couple of hours last night. I was gonna be technically I was supposed to stay up at that point, but I was like, ooh God, you know I don't been live late for them last 2 days. It'd be throwing that 4 o'clock off. Here I am, even later to this day than it was the last 2 days. Ooh, it'd be throwing that 4 o'clock off, buddy. But anywho, Lord, is you gonna let me remember that where I left off? Cause you know how I be doing. Let me turn this around. Let me put some glasses on. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, see, yeah. Okay, so Boo, I'm talking to Boo, and Boo immediately said, cause Morico is a correction officer, and y'all have to know that this case they are trying to pin to connect with trafficking, drugs on a big scale. That arm hurts right there, right now. I had to put it down very carefully. Ooh, on a big scale. Okay? So I'm telling Boo the story. Boo says, what's his rank? Or what's his job? So I'm like, because I had already told her he was a correction officer. So he's a correction officer, Boo. No. What's his rank? Like, where is he in the business? I said, I don't know. I've never asked. You should ask. Now, let me tell you why I didn't ask Tanisha. Just like I said, she has a lot on her plate. I had already texted her something, and she has yet to respond. So I wasn't going to ask her that. But this is just a theory. This is just allegedly. This is just what me and Boo was talking about, and then me and the other we went and we talked about it a little more. And he just elaborated on what Boo said. Because Boo said, could it be a conspiracy? Could he be getting set up? And she was talking, because I want to say that that's what maybe I remember Sam saying that when they was on The Real Dana. But Boo talking about from the inside. Boo talking about from the inside, from the peoples that work with him. And not particularly the people that work with him, but the people that work in the things that he do. Like the law. If they know where he at, like they, Mr. Johnson being set up. Y'all. One thing for sure, two things for certain, I'm going to follow through because God put me in that place. And I can't see anything but God in it all the way through. Just like I said, even down to Tanisha making that call this morning. I wasn't expecting to hear from her until 2 weeks. I wasn't going to talk to y'all about nothing about Morico until 2 weeks. But that's when she said, I would talk to you after the case. But monkey wrench. Because not only did Cynthia say she not testifying. Come on, let's put your glasses on, girl. Y'all know I said Judge Lane gave conditions. Judge Lane gave conditions. Now this first one that I'm getting ready to speak to y'all, that was the last question that I asked Tanisha. So I don't know if they're getting ready to admit this DNA phenotype, because they mentioned it in the opening remarks. But y'all, Judge Lane said no DNA phenotypes. Let the cops tell you what they saw. Judge Lane said that. I just read that to y'all. He said no DNA phenotype. Let the cops tell you what they saw. Monkey wrench. Can y'all say monkey wrench? 2 reds, 2 RUMS, my gut. Oh, but there's more. Wait for it. Wait for it. Not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Sims says a little bit of malpractice going around. Investigative malpractice. Is that what it said? Yes. Said he used that phrase multiple times to describe how he believes that this investigation has allegedly gone. Investigative malpractice. You know, doctors lose their jobs for malpractice. Justice can't work right if folks want to be doing things and stuff that go against the grain in the worst kind of way. That's not what justice is all about. That's what they would have you think. But who? The judge. Who? The judge. Oh. Morico is in the judge's hands because can you say monkey wrench? New judge, new rules. They ain't playing by the old judge rules. Because the last one is a doozy. The last one is a doozy because I had to get clarification and understanding because when I first was reporting about it, I was like, y'all know I did the video, the baby said he was blonde. Baby said he was blonde. Not black, blonde. And then we fast forward. The baby done been talking to peoples and cause okay, before I go into that, it said that their family and friends, the McWaters, I don't remember her aunt's last name right off, but Christine's family and friends and everybody was in there. Her son, her daughter, who was an infant at the time, was in there, and she was emotional when she saw Morico. But she don't know Morico. She was emotional because she can't. Anything that it's all allegedly right now. It's all allegedly. So she was an infant at the time. So her emotions have to come from the fact that her mother is no longer here. This is just trying to take emotion out of it at all. Her mother is no longer here, and whatever words she has been hearing, that she will get emotional when she saw that man, because she don't know his face. And the baby that did know a face said that face was Blanc, and that baby has a daddy who is the same color as Morico. When I say the same color, I don't mean black. I mean literally the same color. They're the same hue. I don't know that baby was just going around saying that his daddy was Blanc. Maybe. But there came a point in time where he saw Morico. And then he changed his tune. And Tanisha had to help me to understand that. And it does not say, it did not say in the motions that is why Judge Lane said that the baby couldn't testify, but it did say that the baby couldn't testify, one thing for sure, and two things for certain. The son testified today. New rule, new judge. They're not playing by the old judge rules. All of y'all who know about prayer, pray for that man, because something, like they've been saying about Huntington County, may be true. Allegedly. Y'all, I promise that's all I got for y'all. I told y'all I won't coming on. I'm going to come on. Show her she give it to me. I'm coming on to talk about it. Show her she give it to me. I'm coming on to talk about it. And my cousin just added me to her plan, so I'm going to go on because that's what I meant to say. I went in and read the article today in the HuntingtonDaily.com. And Tanisha says that she has to pay for it. Now, when I went into that article this morning, I told you I went in and read the article. I tried to go back in because I wanted to share the link. Oh, no, you got to pay to go back in. You got to pay to go in. So I don't know if it's going to let me read again at all. Like, if they post something else tomorrow, I don't know if because I went in once, And it doesn't cost that much. But my cousin added me to her app. My cousin, my cousin is helping me out, and I'm getting ready to go see. Well, no, she added me to her family share. She ain't do nothing wrong. She added me to her family share plan, so I'm getting ready to go and see if under Apple News, maybe the Huntington Daily is one of the newspapers that they deal with, and maybe I'll be able to get in there and get the information. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain, baby, you go on to the HuntingtonDailyPress.com, and I promise you, the very first article is double homicide trial starts today. That's the main story going on. So you guys, like, share, and subscribe. Trying to get this out here. The more people that know, the more people can pray. The more people can maybe do some studying and see maybe what might be able to come up with in the next 2 weeks. We don't know what can go down. We don't know what can go down. But if that's an innocent man in jail, he's not supposed to be there. He's not supposed to be there. And all these monkey wrenches, woo. This seems like, I've been saying all day, Lord, this seems like the perfect place and the perfect time for you to be able to show your face, because they starting early. Fiery darts. Fiery darts. But God. Hallelujah. Y'all, I ain't even got no hello beautiful for you. Hello beautiful. I ain't got nothing for you but that. Sylvie like you. Sylvie love you. Sylvie is tired. And I am out. Oh, Lord. Oh. Lord, I had Britain in the house, Britain in the house, Britain in the house. Last night Brazil, tonight Britain. Come on now. He said, am I looking for an Englishman? Wizard magic.